Hi everyone and welcome to Learn English with Si. In today's English lesson we're going to be learning how to use clarifications in English. So what exactly is a clarification? Clarification is when you need someone to explain something when the meaning isn't clear to you. So this could be for two reasons. Either you haven't heard what the other person has said, or you don't understand the meaning of what they've said. So you either haven't heard someone, either they were mumbling, or you were in a loud place and you just didn't hear what they said to you and you need for them to repeat it, or you don't understand the meaning of something that they've said to you. Let's take a look at some ways to ask for clarification, okay? So we're going to take a look at some of the most common ways of asking to clarify what someone said, either because you haven't understood it or because you haven't heard it. So the first three examples we use when we haven't heard what the other person has said. We could say, could you repeat that please? Sorry, I didn't catch what you said. Or could you say that again please? Which is another way of saying, could you repeat it? For not understanding the meaning of something and needing clarification of the meaning, you could say, could you rephrase that? Could you put that another way? Or I'm not quite sure that I understand you. So rephrasing something just means to put something another way, to say it in a slightly different way, to try and help you understand it more. Let's have a look at some more examples. I'm not quite following you, which means I'm not understanding what you're saying. Could you give me an example? So you're asking for an example to give you a better understanding and to clarify what the meaning is. Did you mean? And then you would say what you think you mean, the other person means even, by what they've just said to you, in order for them to clarify if you've understood the meaning of what they've said. Or you could say, what did you mean by, and then you could give a specific example of something that the person's just said to you. So if they said you need to get your work finished by 9 o'clock tonight, you didn't understand why, you could say, what did you mean by getting my work done by 9 o'clock tonight? And they might say, or did you not know about the deadline? And you could say no. Or that's just an example of clarifying something. Could you say it in a different way? Could you elaborate on that more? So elaborating on means to talk more about something, to talk further about it so that you can understand it more. So you could also say, could you tell me more about that please? Or could you say more about that please? Or could you speak more on that please? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Again, just this means I don't understand what you mean. Let's have a look through these again. Let's take a look through the examples. So the first three are for when you haven't heard what they've said. So could you repeat that please? Sorry, I didn't catch what you said. Could you say that again please? Could you rephrase that? So we're moving into ones for examples of clarifying for meaning. So could you rephrase that? Could you put that another way? I'm not quite sure that I understand you. I'm not quite following you. Could you give me an example? Did you mean? What did you mean by? Could you say it in a different way? Could you elaborate on that more? I'm not quite sure what you mean. So these are just some common ways of clarifying in English the meaning of something that's been said to you. So there are different variations on these sentences, but these are the main ones that you can use when you don't understand something or when you haven't heard what someone said. Okay, so this was just a quick lesson today on clarifications. Follow me. You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook for more English learning content, or you can contact me on Instagram, Facebook, or email. So you can email at learnenglishwithsi@gmail.com for any questions to do with this lesson or any of the other lessons, or just general English language questions. Feel free to email me and I'll get back to you with answers. Or you can DM me on Instagram or Facebook and I'll get back to you. You can also subscribe to this channel for more videos. I do longer English lessons and short ones like this, so stay tuned. I tend to make one a day during the week between Monday and Friday, and if you have any specific subject topics that you're stuck on that you'd like me to do a video on, feel free to contact me and I'll cover one of them in my latest videos. Okay, so I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time on Learn English with Si.